Hi, I'm Dr. Quinn Denny, work psychologist of iSight. iSight helps you and your teams improve job performance and job happiness, ultimately resulting in sustainable profitability. Today, I want to talk about KPIs. Do you know how to design a quality KPI? And I can tell you now from having been in the marketplace and observing many KPIs that most of them are a simple sentence or a simple measure that describes an outcome. But a true quality scientific KPI, one that I would design as a doctor, as a work psychologist, looks something like this. It's got several components that are key to success. Not only does a KPI tell you what should have happened to know that you're successful, but it should be predictive of performance. So it's got several components. They're this: it has a name. And that's simply 2 to 3 words that identify that KPI, so that as an individual, as a team, everyone can identify what that KPI is. They know the label of it. They know the term we're talking about. For instance, that could be sales revenue. That can be a KPI, a certain amount of sales revenue. Now, that KPI, in addition to its name, has a succinct description. Think of it like this: anybody should be able to walk in, either digitally or physically, pick up that paper or pick up that document, that PDF, look at that KPI, read the description, 3 to 5 sentences at the most, and know what that KPI does, know what it's about. In the example of sales revenue, perhaps it's selling X amount of revenue per month or something of that nature. Now, here's where most KPIs begin to lack quality. They should be predictive of that result. So if we're looking to sell X amount of gross revenues per month, earn that much money in the sale of our product or service, then that's the outcome of the KPI. Most people have that down. That's not something that's very novel or unknown. Here's what is typically unknown. The KPI should also have some other characteristics, and these are these. It should have a frequency at which a specific behavior is done. So every KPI should have a set of specific, repeatable, controllable behaviors that can be done over time to produce the result. So there should be a list of behaviors. In the example of sales, perhaps my behavior is I call on X number targeted prospects over a period of time, right? That's a behavior, making targeted phone calls to prospects. Now that behavior should have a few things. It should have a frequency. How often do I do that behavior? Is it twice a day? Is it daily? And it has a duration. How long do I do that behavior? These are key. A true KPI will have not just the traditional elements, but it will also have the set of behaviors that produce the outcome. It will tell us how often we need to perform those behaviors and over what period of time, frequency and duration. Quality check your KPIs. If they don't have this, design them. If you're struggling to design quality KPIs, call iSight. I can help you design your quality KPIs and make sure that you take your performance to a new level. This has been a Psychological Power Up with Dr. Denny. Thank you so much for your time. I'm cheering you on in your work life.